What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Took a mid-season break. A lot of stuff happened, leaky roofs, all kinds of stuff. But I'm here now, and everything kept sucking while I was gone. So I mean, it's not like they didn't leave me a lot of material, but here we are. The two-tier system in our country is alive and well. And the best part is they're not even hiding it anymore. They're just throwing it directly in everyone's face. And if you mention it, all anyone does, if you saw my post on the social medias, everyone's just making excuses for everyone. They say you're just trying, deflect and to cover for Trump and all that. Like, nah, bro. Like, this is blatantly obvious. Two-tier justice system, just like it's a two-tier system, just about everything in the country. I mean, no one can deny that. Anyone that has any morals or integrity or anything can't miss any of it. And they made it as crazy as they could with the indictment of the one and only Donald Trump. 37 counts. We've all heard about it. Sure, a lot of people out there have read about it. And, without 1000% proves that the two-tier system is alive and well, and hypocrisy is running wild. And yeah, I saw it all over my feed. I'm sure all of you saw it all over your damn feeds too. People just post, hey, treasonous traitor Trump is going but you mentioned anything that they cover for all of them, no matter what. And I don't know about y'all. I'm just saying, well, if it happens, rule for thee, then not for me. It should be the same thing for everybody. None of that. And I've been getting yelled at, people saying that, bringing up, the Hillary thing, and Hillary even saying in her emails, everyone's, her saying that's ridiculous, crazy, funny, batty, everything. Like, because we bring it up. Like, why shouldn't we bring it up? Like, they made the big deal about reading over the damn indictment. I listened to it while I was in the Wilmington VA waiting to get an ultrasound. Had a lot of medical appointments too. That was fun waiting on that. Suddenly, boom, it popped up. For anyone that's out there that goes to the VA, like watching TV at the VA, most of the time when they have it on, isn't already difficult at times. Suddenly there's idiots at ABC News talking to me. I didn't even know there was a Good Morning America 3, let alone, boom, it's gone. Suddenly I'm staring at some dude talking to me about the indictment and, everyone's stammering through everything with all 37 counts. He said one thing, the bottom of the TV said another. It was a cluster, but I've been getting a lot of flack for people, again, mention when I bring up, Hillary, or the fact that Obama took, a lot of them took classified stuff with him, Hillary in her email thing, Biden. And everyone says we're just making coverage. Like, no, I'm just proving the absolute fact that there's a two-tier system in this country. There's 100% a two-tier system in this country. And if you're yelling at me for bringing that up, you're defending the corruption that's happening in the country while attacking a man and saying he's corrupt. And like, there's just too many idiots. Put it plain, simple, to the point. It's too many idiots. But I don't know why we can't mention Hillary, because there's some facts that everyone seems to forget. Hillary used a private server to conduct government business as a Secretary of State. We all know it. It was department policy to conduct normal day-to-day operations on government servers, since 2005. She did it without seeking department or any government approval to be, conducting business on these things. And, we go through some other people, predecessor, Colin Powell, used his personal, server for official business. John Kerry said an email as well. John Kerry said he only did it when someone emailed him on his personal, which I don't believe anything of that man. The man tells us that we all need to, not have gas stoves because we're killing the planet, but literally flies in a private jet everywhere. And all the stuff he did with the Middle East behind Trump's back while Trump, Are we supposed to trust? He said, I only did it a few times. I'm going to call bullshit. Had to throw one out there. I've had a been trying to dumb that down, but shit. I don't trust anything that John Kerry says. No one with a brain does. But Madeleine Albright also didn't during her time from January 23rd, 1997 to January 20th, 2001. And Condoleezza Rice did not, use the personal one either during her time from January 26th, 2005 to January 20th, 2009, and no other secretary maintained a private server for official use. Now we get into the emails and everything, and Comey, and I don't even know why I'm wasting breath on Comey. We all know that he sucks and he's corrupt as can be too. But the FBI claimed that she declined to have government email set up. She had 8 email-capable BlackBerry devices during 4 years. I'm just trying to figure out why, she had to get a new BlackBerry every 14 seconds, it seemed. 4 a year. That's pretty impressive. Hard to believe too. But when you destroy the sons of bitches, turns out it's hard to turn them over, isn't it? But 8 email-capable BlackBerry devices during her 4 years, 13 total devices were identified with her 2 mobile numbers during that time. Only 8 were used during time as Secretary of State. FBI requested all 13, but were told she no longer had them, so they couldn't do any forensics or investigating or anything on them. How convenient. A new phone every, 3 months? That doesn't sound suspicious. Hinky, I don't know what does while she's doing all this, conducting official business on her BlackBerry on a private server. Then suddenly she has to get rid of it. Like, that should tell you enough right there. That's not normal. Or iPads as well. She used iPads. She had 5 total iPads. Only 3 were able to be forensically looked through by the FBI. There was a total of 62,320 emails on her private server. 30,490 were work-related and official business, and 31,830 were personal use. And 21 months after she left her position, she finally turned over the 30,490 work-related emails over to everyone like she was supposed to, and indicated that she deleted the others. So, no way to recover them. So we'll never know what those other ones were. And we're supposed to just, believe that anyway. Emails were deleted between March 25th and the 31st of 2015, which is roughly 3 weeks after the House Select Committee on Benghazi served her a subpoena on March 4th to turn them all over. Amazing how they got deleted. How so many of them got deleted right then. I wonder. Sorry, there's such thing as coincidence. There's only so much of that in the world. And there's only so much any of us should be able to take before something just, clicks in your head and you finally figure it out. But allegedly, she had no idea that they were even deleted until the FBI report came out September 2nd, which is amazing, but amazing. Don't forget, through all of this, she also claimed that none of the emails contained any classified or other specified information, which, to the contrary, turned out to be more BS coming out of Hillary Clinton's mouth, because more than 2,000 of those 30,000 contained classified material, including 110 emails in 52 chain emails that just went out to a bunch of people, which is terrifying when you think about it. And James Comey, his own words, although we did not find clear evidence that Secretary Clinton or her colleagues intended to violate laws governing the handling of classified information, there is evidence that they were extremely careless in their handling of very sensitive, highly classified information. Everyone remember that. His own statement. There's evidence that they were extremely careless in their handling of very sensitive, highly classified information. And then at the same time, he also stated that even though there's no direct evidence that any foreign or bad actors accessed her private server, that doesn't mean that they didn't, which is, super reassuring. And I guess their way of saying, but there's no direct evidence. Even though she was extremely haphazard with all this highly sensitive material on her private devices, and also claiming that no reasonable prosecutor would bring a case on her. Like, no one has the stones to do it because she's protected. We all know it. I wish James Comey would just tell the truth. All he had to say. None of us would be mad. Like, we all know it. But shit, at least he could do is, say it out loud. Pardon my French again, but it's amazing that extreme mishandling of classified docs that could have been compromised, saying that came out of his mouth, and then also saying that no reasonable prosecutor would bring a case on her because of extremely mishandling highly sensitive classified materials on a private server. On her private BlackBerry that she had to get rid of, every 3 months, and iPads. Those things are super secure. And, she got to be the nominee, and, Benghazi and all kinds of other things. And she got to be the nominee. But if you bring up her mishandling of everything and the fact that she was exonerated before the investigation even started, you're a terrible person trying to, cover for President Trump. No, I'm just trying to bring all the facts to the game, not just the facts that I'd like to hear. That's how actually having integrity works, people. Then we get to Biden mishandling classified documents as well, and had them everywhere, and it's still going on as I'm speaking. Like, they're still finding things, they're still looking through stuff. It's amazing how his personal lawyers were allowed to just go through the house and look for all this stuff while he was also there, and the FBI didn't go looking for any of those. They trusted his lawyer to go through everything and figure out if his classified or not. Why would his lawyers get to see classified stuff? Makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? But we found, stuff in his open garage at his house, in old offices, storage facilities everywhere. His old office, like, they literally found documents everywhere. And I might also add that, we all know Hunter's compromised. I'm just going to leave it at that. But all that and others had access to the house where said documents were just chilling on the garage floor. Right there. If they keep making the argument of Trump, well, you had them right here where it's a club where people can walk through and anyone could see them. They were just sitting in his garage like it was cool. Anyone could get to them. They had access to the house. What do you know? It's amazing how they're going after him, but none of them mentioned, are attacking Biden for literally the same exact thing. And let us also not forget classified documents that were found in his old office or library, whatever it was, from when he was a senator, which, anything, should bother you, because he shouldn't have had access to them anyway, let alone be in possession of them at all, for one. That's number one. As a senator, he should not have possession of that at all. It's too amazing how they didn't notice that they were missing and just happened to stumble upon them. That's just mesmerizing. They knew everything that Trump had the second he left the building, but they managed to miss these classified docs from when he was a senator. So for well over a decade, they's happened. Oh, look, yay. Like, you just didn't notice that they were missing. That's reassuring as hell for another one. And can we not forget the most important part of that, which it's a crime for him to be in possession of those. I'm just saying, figured I'd have a momentary pause there, but him to have, one is a crime, let alone as many as he did, some, in old offices from when he was a senator, which he shouldn't have been in possession of in the first place, crime. Having them in his office where anyone can get to them. They're going after Trump because they were in on the stage at Mar-a-Lago there, and anyone can get to them. Anyone that had access to his house could obviously get into his garage and go through them. For two, so it's literally the same damn thing that they're just washing his hands of and walking away like nothing happened, which is, why most of us are actually really, really pissed off. Hillary did the same thing. No one would prosecute her. Biden, and this is even worse because he had them from when he was a senator. He wasn't even supposed to have them, but they were missing for 14 plus years and all that. And everyone's like, what? He's cooperating. It's good. Yay. What? Nothing wrong. Trump indicted 37 counts, and they knew everything that was missing from Trump. They just stumble upon things. Like, they make it so clearly obvious and blatant anymore. And, it's terrifying. How many people just don't seem to give a shit? Sorry, there's not a better way to put that. I apologize. I'm going to get in trouble, but look at the people that, like, literally are throwing parties because, they indicted Trump on all this, but then say that, but we bring this up, say we're just covering for him. No, we're bringing up the actual facts of the thing. You're covering for their scummy asses who, sorry, there we are again. See, I'm going to get in trouble. You're covering for him. And it shows how blatant it is. And it's all in our face, this rule for thee, but not for me. And no one can deny it at this point. Like, anyone with any moral integrity or anything, moral compass, brain, prefrontal cortex that's firing a little can see how obvious it is. But, it comes down simply like the argument we made in 2020 when they were all freaking out and, they impeached Trump for the alleged quid pro quo, even though only one person said that it even happened, even people that hated him, like Bolton, hated him, said that it never happened. He was in the room. So, it's amazing. Like they freaked out and said that was so bad. But then again, Biden bragging about quid pro quo that he actually did and committed while vice president in Ukraine. Like he bragged about that. And they then made him the nominee and he's the president now. Which, I mean, really shows you what we're dealing with here. I mean, granted, most of the stuff they do proves it. But in this situation, it's blatant and, I don't care what excuses they make. They can call it comical, ridiculous, pathetic, cover for Trump, whatever they want to. It's all very true, and it's all very factual. I believe in truth over facts. Now, facts, that's what makes the truth. Can't just go and play with words on this one. They can't change it. You're going to go after Trump, then how about you go after, I don't know, other people that do the same damn thing instead of giving literally every person that's ever done it complete and utter, a complete pass and only going after him. If you have a problem with him doing it, then you should have a problem when anyone else does it and shouldn't give people that other people that did it cover and just worry about Trump. What that shows you the true derangement and anything else you want to call it that's going on in the country. Like it proves it to a point, and there shouldn't be picking and choosing. We shouldn't be seeing the FBI clearing someone and writing the letter before they even open the investigation or do anything. And if it's a crime for him, it should be a crime for all of them. And they should all get treated the same exact way. And I don't want to hear it. He had classified stuff, materials from when he was a senator, didn't have access to them, couldn't possess them. And they managed to miss it for all those years. They stumbled upon when they just washed his hands with it. Amazing. Everyone else, oh no, we found these. What? They just keep going. No matter what side they're on. Is Hillary and Joe are the big ones. But everyone else gets a pass except for him. That's what pisses off most people. And if you're going to get them, get after all of them. The only way we're actually going to, let's say, drain the swamp, as he put it, is to actually, taking care of everyone. It keeps doing all this treasonous stuff and just gets a pass and everyone, looks the other way on it. That's why we're here. And really just going to, make it very simple. If you defend it, you're the ones making things worse in America. If you're defending it, you are what is wrong with America. Because there shouldn't be a two-tier anything. It shouldn't be that obvious. And if you want it fixed, you have to go after everybody and cut the head off the actual snake instead of just going after one person and giving your people a pass. Because that's not how you fix things. So you keep the same stupid shit happening no matter what. There we are again. See, I was doing so well. Here we are now. But, it's the way it is. It's very disingenuous, hypocritical, immoral, anything else if you're supporting any of it. And in order to turn around, they have to go after everyone. But you can't just pick and choose who you go after when they do crimes like this with highly sensitive classified materials. Because it's some BS. We all know it. And at least it's my biggest problem with it. But that's where I'm going to leave it so I don't get myself in trouble. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Don't forget to follow the socials, Jesse Rosinski Show or Jay Rosinski Show on Twitter. Don't forget to follow the Substack at the Jesse Rosinski Show. I share that on Facebook and Twitter pages and share the hell out of everything. Till we meet again, folks. Bye.